Hello everyone, School Tech here, and well, K-12 School Tech, and we're taking a look at our third episode talking about Apple School Manager. What we're talking about is central management. So from one computer you can manage your iPads. Could you manage Mac laptops or Mac computers? You could, but most people are just looking to manage their iPads. So you're buying these iPads, which are now $300 each, which is great, or sometimes even $250 if you can get them on sale. So you're buying them by the boatload. They're a great price. They're practically the same price as a Chromebook, and you don't even have to pay the $25 management fee up front, or which is about to be almost $40 through Google. So that's a big advantage for Apple. Normally you have to buy a case, but you can find cheap cases on Amazon for $20 or other places, or you can invest in a better case. But besides that, there's not much else you need. Do you need the $100 Apple Pencil, or what are they now, $200? This is my $200 Apple Pencil right here, right? Besides that, they certainly do want you to spend your money on apps, right? The whole reason Apple is a multi-billion trillion, are they trillion now? Such a humongous company, I believe they are trillions, is because of the app sales, amongst many other things, of course. But it's not about selling the piece of hardware, right? All these companies are making money from software. But for a school that's poor and struggling, we are looking to not buy a single thing other than that iPad. So let's take a look at Apple School Manager. So this is what it looks like. And these are all the apps. So if I wanted to search for an app, I would just search it up here. Not every app is here. So you'd want to first have your iPad out, you want to find the app you like, and then you want to try to describe it the best you can over here. I don't know what would be the name of the app. Cut and paste, I guess might be an app out there. Maybe not. Cut and paste. So you can see the free ones. Looks like none of these are even asking for money. It would show me even if there was an app that required money, it would still show up here. But my account is very special. It's made to not let anybody buy an app. So even if I let a couple other teachers manage the program for the school, it would never let them accidentally buy an app. You have to prepay, which is really nice. So you're not worried about it. And sometimes you can even buy like the Apple gift cards. You can get $90 for a $100 Apple gift card, something like that. Not really sure if you can apply a gift card here. You have an account manager, you have to set up an account and all that with your school. But simply clicking here, clicking on one of these, and then you simply apply it to your school and you tell them how many. If it's free, does it really matter? I mean, you just make that the same number as your iPads, and even if you don't, you can put some on, K through 2 iPads, but then 3 through 5 iPads don't get it, so you can still, get that quantity that you need, and then you can just give them to who needs them. It doesn't really matter after that. But certainly if you're paying, right, they do give you a discount, right? So if it's a $10 app, you get half off usually, so you pay $5, but you're paying $5 for every iPad. iPad or user? Thinking iPad, I should really find out about that one too, right? I'm pretty sure it's by the iPad. It's a lot of money. If you had, 100 people, you're buying a single $5 app. Single $10 app, that's $500 every time you buy an app. The really nice new AR or augmented reality apps, a lot of times those cost some money. But you don't need to buy a lot, right? You buy 3 or 4 or 5, so you drop a couple $1,000s. I mean, if you have 100 iPads, what did you already spend? $30,000, $40,000 just on the iPads. It's not a big deal or a big expectation to spend another $5,000 on a few apps or something, but you should be prepared for that for sure. That's the number one thing I have a problem with schools is they think they bought the device. The teachers know how to get the kids on the internet. They're good for life. And a lot of the free apps, good old saying, right, nothing in life is free. That's not really true. Some things are out there, they're free and they're good. Like my videos, right? But other things, the ads, they're terrible. Pop-ups, the poor performance, or the ones that just give you one activity for free and then they want you to pay. Uh, I mean, there are some worthwhile, free apps out there, but most of these apps that I have listed here are garbage. I asked the teachers to try them out and tell me. I asked them to tell me what else they might want. to try these, and then I just never heard back from anybody all year. So now it's like, man, you spent $25,000 on all those iPads, and I hope somebody's working them good somehow. I mean, I know people love the camera and that kind of thing, I guess, right? So anyway, but you can, I guess that's another discussion for another day, but here is Apple with their apps, and of course you can do other, things with the devices and the roles of people and devices. There's not a lot you can do here. So you would need either a Mac computer, a single Mac computer running Apple Configurator, and that can help you set up the devices better, or you have to get a separate MDM account with something like Mosyle or JAMF, or I'm sure they're going to come out with more soon. Those are actually pretty cheap, $6 per iPad per year, very reasonable. So let's say a Chromebook lasts 4 years, that would cost you $24 to keep that Chromebook. So, but the Chromebook is really 25 plus, soon to be 35 plus. So in that sense, this is cheaper. I guess if you kept them in good working order for 6 years, this would end up being about the same cost as a Chromebook. So in terms of central management and the ease of managing, I still like the Chrome setup better. I like a single payment and then not paying again. And I do like their way of managing things in one place. Here you kind of have to manage stuff twice. You have to manage in Apple School Manager, and then you have to bring it over to Mosyle or your MDM. And you got to talk with the Apple hipsters on the phone quite a bit to get all that stuff to work. The setting up the accounts and getting people in here is a little bit of a pain too, unless you have a Mac. It's almost like they purposely made it hard for Windows users, but not impossible. So yeah, central management is great, especially if your school is getting more and more devices. You can't by hand set up 100 iPads. I mean, you could, or you get like a bunch of kids to help you, but as soon as one kid accidentally taps that two-factor authentication on one iPad and it zips to all the iPads, not doable, right? And then the pop-ups for FaceTime and Messenger. So certainly in Mosyle, I can turn off things like FaceTime and Messenger, and that's fantastic because it gives a more professional or educational feel to the tool that's necessary.